You guys are gonna yell at me, but I'm gonna do what I did before, and I'm gonna mirror this side over. Oh hey, I did not realize that I still had my eraser set to pencil. I was working on redoing a page yesterday for my webcomic Trying Human, and yep, and I had my pencil tool selected. 2L. I said that oddly. Let's soften there. I think I'm gonna bring the top of his head down quite a bit. Sorry, adjusting my glasses. So his hands are gonna be like right here, I think. He's shrugging his shoulders, so it brings his arms up a little higher than normal, but you know what, I'll worry about that a little later. Okay, so Mom's lipstick and stigmata we'll add at the end. But for now we can start adding some other stuff here, like we can do the hanger. Just gonna draw straight through, actually. I probably should have said this at the beginning, but if you're at all sensitive to violence or self-harm, or if you find any of that stuff triggering, you probably don't want to play Binding of Isaac, and you might even not want to watch me draw this. Just an FYI. Actually, I know I keep saying that. Actually, as I go, I'll define the image a lot more and stuff. This is just like kind of like my initial sketching out and blocking out the character. Also, I don't know if I said this before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I will be having another Minecraft themed live stream. I'm just not sure when I'm gonna have it. Like, I'm not sure when I'm gonna schedule it. Okay, so this side we're gonna do mom's contact. So I'm gonna change this eye on this side. If I remember correctly, it's like a big swollen eye. I should mention that I just sort of picked these items because I thought they would all look visually good together. These aren't necessarily good items to use as a strategy in the game. So somebody might comment and be like, Emmy, you're a genius. These are the perfect items. No, I hardly imagine that. I really should have looked up a rough before I did this. But that's okay. We're just gonna go by the seat of our pants. Nope, I puffed. I'm sorry. My poor puppy, so tired. She wakes me up and then goes back to sleep. She's like, okay, you're up. I feel better. Good night. That little schmoopa. Oh, so here's a sad story. to brighten your day. So I've mentioned this in my other videos, we just got some new neighbors, but before them there was a little girl who lived over there. And I probably shouldn't be spending all this time shading his nose because you guys might not even want me to have it in there. But anyway, there was a little girl with blonde hair who lived over there. And she used to come over around our house all the time and just talk to us. And she was really little. She was like, oh, I don't know. I want to say maybe like 7 or 8 years old. Maybe even 9. I'm not sure. But she would always come around and, she'd talk to us. And she'd always be like, I like your dog. And did you guys move in here? And, just prattling on about whatever. And I never thought much of it. But then we were talking to our new neighbors. I finally got to meet them. And I was mentioning I was sad that little girl moved out. And they said, well, the home had been foreclosed on. And Child Protective Services had been called because it turned out that the mother of the little girl was never here. And she was just leaving her daughter home all day alone, which is probably kind of like why she was coming over to our house all the time and talking to us and stuff. And I feel bad, I feel like I should have known, or I should have, that I just should have known and I should have said something, or, but looking back on it now, I never did, save for one time, see her mom. And the only time I saw the mom was when she yelled at her for bothering us. Which she wasn't. She wasn't bothering us at all. I feel bad. I hope she's okay. It's a shame when stuff like that happens. But we live in a condo complex, and so many people have been getting evicted lately. Some of the condos are owned, some of them are for rent. Ours is for rent because we move a lot, so we haven't been able to buy any place. But I don't know if it's the economy or if, I just don't know. It seems like, though, that every time something kind of bad happens to somebody around here, that they get evicted. Like, I don't know what came first, if that girl's mom had Child Protective Services called on her and then she was evicted, or if it was just, the other way around, or coincidence, or whatever. But we had a woman who had some pretty mean dogs. I don't know if they were necessarily dangerous, but they were not friendly dogs. And shortly after the dogs tried to get out, and shortly after she was evicted. And I don't know if like the HOA puts pressure on like the renters, or the landlords, I should say. I just don't know. I'm conspirizing. Conspirizing, is that a word? Just shading this all in here. My doggy hears somebody outside. She's gonna go look. Nope, she's not gonna look. She's gonna go right back to sleep. Good night. Oh, my dog sleeps a lot. Have you guys ever seen that old Goofy Disney short where he gets the dog named Bowser? And there's a scene where you know, Goofy leaves the dog there to guard the house, and he goes out for like a night on the town or whatever. And while he's gone, there's like the dog is left sleeping on the stoop, and like there's like a shootout. And like the cops are there, and they're like using the dog as like a firing rock, and they're shooting over top of him, and the dog just sleeps through the whole thing. And then like the cops arrest the guy and drag him off, and then, you know, everybody leaves, and Goofy comes home, and the dog wakes up and attacks him. That's kind of like what Shiloh was like, except she wouldn't attack me, but she definitely would probably just like run and hide or sleep through a burglary. She's wary of strangers. You know, like she wouldn't attack anybody, but she definitely is like, you know, if somebody was to just come into the house, she wouldn't run right up to them or anything. I don't know if you can hear the birdies outside. All the birdies are waking up. Alright, let's see how this looks. It's getting there. The body needs a lot of work. I have to admit, I usually put way too much detail into, oh, there I go, puffing again. I usually put way too much detail into the characters' faces, or like one particular part. I can't help but render them somewhat. So I'm gonna let this go a little bit more, and then I'll probably stop this session. I'll probably do this for like an hour. Well, not like an hour more, but I'll let this session roll out for an hour. That is a good looking ear, Isaac. So let's take a gander while we're doing this of what what it will kind of look like colored. And let's actually use that brown background to add some initial color. Let's do hard light at first. So this is kind of what this is going to look like, colored. Not exactly, but, you know, just to give you an idea of where we're going to be going with the finished piece. So this will be where the flames are, and then we're going to be doing, let's find a good brush to put on the lipstick since it's all smudgy. Yeah, yeah, so this will be kind of where we're going to be going with this. And then we'll put the blood under his eyes. And his crown of stigmata. So yeah, this is kind of where we're going to be going with this, though not precisely. Let's put some obviously we're going to refine the image and the coloring a lot more as we go on here. But I thought this would be a fun little break from doing the Minecraft guys and my Trying Human pages and the Redline Tuesdays. We can do a little, and I never get to do fan art these days, so this will give me an excuse to do fan art. But this is kind of where we're going to be headed with this, so far as coloring and the look of it is concerned. And hopefully, as we get further along, you'll get, a better idea of where I'm going. And I never got to add that onk, and I feel like a dumb. I should have added that. I think I could have. Now I can't stop myself. I have to keep adding more and more. So, yeah, okay, so we're gonna leave it there for now. And I need to organize some stuff into folders because we got a lot of colored layers right now because I just kept making more. So let's color and put all that in there. So yeah, that's it's a pretty stark contrast when you go from black to the color stuff. Alright, so I will see you guys next time, and when I start another session of this. So yeah, have fun playing Isaac, and friend me on Steam, Introducing Emmy, that's my Steam name. That's also my Minecraft name. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!